Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Taylor Lauren here, and here on my channel I talk about my life as a beauty queen, as a wife, and as a mama. If that content interests y'all, then just keep on watching. And today we are going to be talking about car seat upgrades. We recently upgraded Blair from her infant car seat to a toddler car seat rear facing, and now she is front facing. So okay y'all, so when I was a nanny, parents will often ask me about car seats and when to upgrade their child through car seats, especially for families where, you know, I was transporting their children from daycare or school or extracurriculars or whatever the case may be, because these families would have to give me an additional car seat for their kid so that I could transport their kid into my car. So I learned very early on just about car seat installations, different car seats, different car seat brands and everything like that. So when we got pregnant with Blair, I knew that I wanted pretty much just Graco or safety first across the board. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how we decided on the Graco Click Connect system and how we decided on safety first for her toddler seat upgrade. So this is Blair's infant car seat. We still have this in Corey's car. Most of the time she is with me because I'm a stay-at-home mom, but we do keep the infant car seat in Corey's car so that he can have a car seat. We just haven't had the opportunity to get an additional toddler seat, an additional toddler car seat, and she still can fit in here. It's not like the most comfortable for her because she has grown out of it. Her legs hang over and she's like pushing against the back seat. But if we're in a pinch, then this works. And we did get the Graco Snug Ride Click Connect with the 365 stroller, which I will show y'all in a second. But this comes with the base, and you can just, you can just click it in and out. So this is really good for like newborns, for infants. You can just pop them in and out without having to worry about uninstalling the base. We did get 3 bases, one for my car, one for Corey's car, and one for my mom's car. So we would just kind of pass the car seat around. We did have 2, but Blair like had a really bad blowout, and it was just like not worth cleaning, and I literally just threw the car seat in the dumpster. So we did have 2. Corey had, like, we all had like a whole system. Like my mom has a car seat and a base that she actually Goodwilled, and then on our baby registry we had 2 of these with the car seat and the base, but now we only have 1 car seat, and my mom still has like her entire set. I hope this makes sense. So yeah, so we keep this one in Corey's car. And what made us go, let me pull up so y'all can see me. What made us decide with Graco is it's just a trusted brand. And I think if you are a family on the move, like even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I try to be very active with Blair. We're always at the library, we're always at the park, especially in the beginning when you're going to all of those like newborn appointments and you're at the doctor all the time with your baby. You're constantly on the move. I think Graco is great because they have so many click connect options, and it is just like a great brand overall. I know I had to refill this because of the light last time. I know a lot of people like the Duna now, like the all-in-one that does, it's just like you can like unfold it. There's no like click connect. My only qualm with the Duna is there is no like under storage, which I love about our Graco. And then in my opinion, kids grow out of them really quickly. Like by the time they're, depending on how big your kids run, like depending on how big kids run in your family, if y'all are just like generally big people, tall people, the Duna doesn't, like, kids outgrow them very quickly, in my opinion. If you have kids that are usually like on the longer side or the taller side, or just like big people in general, we're on like the smaller side. Like we're all petite. My husband's like really tall and skinny. I'm petite. Blair is small for her age, but she's long. So I didn't see that working out for us, and I don't think that you really get your money out of it for how quickly kids grow out of it, if that makes sense. So that's why we decided to go with Graco. I think they just have a lot of options. I love the click connect features. I love that you can, if you have a Graco base, really any of the infant car seats work with the base. It doesn't matter what model that you have. If it's Graco, it's interchangeable. So now let me show y'all the stroller. So this is the stroller. And let me tell y'all, I purposely got, let me see if I can get all of that in the frame. Okay, so I purposely got a stroller with 3 wheels and not 4. And let me tell y'all why. I hate 4-wheel strollers. I don't know if y'all can, let me back it up a little bit so y'all can see. Okay, yeah, so y'all see the stroller has the 1 wheel on the front and the 2 wheels on the back. 3-wheel strollers are, they're not like track sporty strollers, but they're pretty close. And that is something that I was adamant about on our baby registry, is getting a stroller that was a 3-wheel and not a 4-wheel, because it's just easier to navigate. It's easier to push. Even if I have a difficult door I need to move through, like just the setting of the wheels, with it being less wheels, it's just a way smoother ride. I can power walk with Blair in a 3-wheel stroller. I can just kind of like lazy walk. It's like real smooth navigation. It's like the top of the line in like stroller world, in my opinion, when it comes to wheels. Just get yourself a 3-wheel stroller versus a 4-wheel, because it's just way easier to navigate. It's good on pretty much any terrain, whether you're in the store, you're outside, you're at the park. It doesn't matter. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. And Blair's stroller is really dingy because I use it all the time, y'all. Like, I get my use out of this stroller, and Graco strollers, car seats, they just do it for me. The system that they have created for just like being a family on the go, being a mom on the go with a child with multiple children, they just make everything so easy. So yeah, so here is the stroller, and with the car seat, I can just pop it out. Baby's in the car seat, and it was just super easy to do this with Blair. And then once she got old enough to where she could sit up, and sit up on her own, that's when I started putting her front facing in the stroller. And that's another thing that I didn't like about the Duna, y'all, is that there's only, to my knowledge, there's only one way that your baby can face. Your baby can only face you. And I felt that was just so boring. Like, of course, children love their mom, baby love their mom, but at some point, it desensitizes them to just see you all the time when they're in the stroller. Like, I wanted Blair to be front facing on the walks, and so she could see people, so she could just have, like a different perspective. So that's one reason why I didn't choose like the Duna and like some of the other like easier car seats, I guess, is because I definitely wanted something that had underneath storage, because we're out a lot. And then I wanted something where she could, eventually, when she got more mobile, be front facing, and just so she could see more. Now, I will say, if your kid is in like full-time care, or if you're not like a stay-at-home mom, or if you don't go out a lot, then the Duna could very well work for you. I think it's good if you don't consider yourself like, out on the go a lot. But I mean, there are some moms who do consider that, who still love their Duna. But for me, it limited a child's like curiosity to me, and I didn't like the limited storage. I didn't like that there wasn't really like an underneath carriage. So yeah, so she has like 2 cup holders here, and this comes off. And this was also kind of like the holder barrier for the car seat. It has a canopy that does expand, and we're in Georgia, so it gets hot, so we use this a lot. You could also use this as a cover with the car seat to like cover the baby if you're out and they're sleeping. when Blair was younger, we would just kind of like pull this over and she would have some privacy. And there's also a sheer part here. You can't see it, but there's a sheer part. So if I wanted to peek and make sure that she was okay, you know, make sure she's still breathing, that's what that would be for. So, and then we have the undercarriage. You guys can see it, which I love, and it's expandable as well. There's also these expandable strings to where I can let the seat back for Blair if she falls asleep in her stroller, which she's been doing a lot more lately, honestly, now that she's approaching 2. So she has had a few naps in here. It is a, what is this? It's a 3-point, I think it's a 3-point harness. But now, well, it's actually 4-point, but now that Blair is older, we just do the 3-point, so we just strap her across the waist and not across the shoulders, but it does have the straps across the shoulders. So that's a stroller, y'all. And then obviously, to break it down, it has the red strap here. You just pull up on it, and I always make sure that the flap closed all the way. And now I can hold Blair's hand and, you know, get the stroller or whatever. So this was our infant system. Now obviously she's not in the infant car seat anymore, but we still use this stroller like nobody's business, like all the freaking time. I love this stroller. When we were pregnant, before we miscarried and I was shopping for like 2 kid strollers, I was really sad to have to stop using this, but also excited to see like what strollers, like what double strollers Greco had too. But yeah, I have loved this system, and again, it is the Snug Ride 35 like model or system that we have, and I love it. And the Click Connect feature is amazing. And I think that the Click Connect feature is also great, being that my mom is here and we have like family here. Like my mom, my parents like get Blair maybe like every other weekend. So if you have family that lives close by and like your kid is always like at their grandparents, then that's great too, because you know, all you have to do is buy maybe like a couple bases for everyone's car, and y'all can just like share the car seat. So I really love that. So now let me show y'all what we have upgraded to for the toddler car seat, rear facing and front facing, the safety first car seat. Okay y'all, so I'm taking you to my car. We did decide to go with the safety first car seat for the convertible toddler car seat. I was looking at a few Graco ones, but to be honest, they were more expensive than I expected. I was not trying to spend over $100 on a car seat, and the Graco ones run from like $150 to $200, like at the base, at the, you know, at the bottom at the beginning. And I have worked for families before who had safety first, and I really have liked it. I think that it's really easy to install. It doesn't have like a whole bunch of like diddy gadgets or anything, so it's really simple to install. This is the one that we got for Blair. As you can see, safety first is there. I was able to get this on sale. It normally does range for like $100 everywhere, honestly, Costco, Sam's, Target, but I did get it at Target on sale for $60 right after they were doing one of those promotions where you can exchange your old car seat for a new one, basically like recycle the car seat. And car seats do expire, y'all, so make sure that the one that you're getting, if you're not getting it brand new, if you're getting it secondhand or anything, it's still up to date. So after they had their car seat exchange promotion, what they had left over, they marked down, and this happened to be one of them. And Blair is now front facing. We just put her front facing for maybe like a week now, and I believe the national regulation for going from rear facing to front facing and taller and convertible car seats is either 30 pounds or 2 years of age. We're in August now. Blair turns 2 in November, but I did put her on the scale and she was 28 pounds. And the thing about Blair, she honestly is small for her age. Like, we're petite people, me and Corey's really tall, I'm petite. We're just like skinny people, but she is really long. And when she is rear facing, her knees push so far up against the back seat, and it's just really more of a distraction. She's always kicking, throwing stuff, honestly, like taking her shoes off and throwing them. And that's obviously like a driving hazard for me. So in my opinion, even though she isn't 2 yet, or she's like, a few pounds away from being 30 pounds, in my opinion, it was time to turn her to front facing for less distractions. So obviously, like, wait as long as you can as a parent, but also, use your discretion. So here's a car seat. And it just has like the 2 cup holders. It is 3-point harness. And then we do have the latch connection and the seatbelt going through. So this is honestly, y'all, really easy to install. You just slip your seatbelt through the passage here. As you can see, my hand is right here. There's Blair's blankie, and then, seatbelt it, click it in or whatever. And you can tighten it as needed, make sure it is secure, and that's that. Something else I wanted to show y'all. So we have this tag on all of Blair's car seats. The one in my car, Corey's car, and my mom's, and it's just a little label that I made, and it has my contact information on it, Corey's, and both of our moms, a little bit about Blair, her birthday, and like a few of her like favorite things. And that is in the event, God forbid, we get into a car accident and one of us, an adult, a guardian, a driver, is unconscious. The police or the fire department, whatever, they know they have somebody to call. Corey, when we were pregnant, we just, we're trying to be very diligent about like safety and like, unfortunate situations, but very possible situations. And we came across an article from like fire departments and police departments, and they were saying there are so many incidences where there's a car accident and there's a child in the car, but the driver or the parent is unconscious, and the child obviously is small enough where they're not verbal, they don't know who to call, they don't know, what to do. Obviously, driver's licenses don't have phone numbers on them or anything. People have passcodes on their phone. You can't get into their phone to call like the emergency contact or whatever. So that's just something that we started doing. So God forbid, in the event that that does happen and we're driving and Blair's in the car and we get into an accident and, are unconscious, they know who to call. And y'all, just wanted to share that with y'all. And the car seat, I'm not going to install it because there are so many like YouTube videos on installing car seats and building cribs and everything. I did find one really good car seat video though on like graduating from different car seats and when to switch them out. So I will link that one in my description box down below. But thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all in the next one.